Hi, this is Andrea again, and recently a couple of viewers wrote in and asked if I would create a video on what are some high vibrational foods that you can eat to raise your vibration. And so I think this is a really awesome question. I have some unusual thoughts on this and experiences with this, so I'm going to share my perspective on this with you today in today's quick video. All right, so I really love this question about what are high vibrational foods, because it is important what you put inside your body and what you do to your body. The actions that you take do have a direct correlation with your vibrational energy. Taking positive actions has a positive effect on your vibration. But a lot of times when people ask this question about what are high vibrational foods, what they're asking is, what is a specific diet that I can eat? What are the kinds of foods? What are the fruits and vegetables? What's the specific menu for what I need to put into my body in order to raise my vibration? And the answer to that question is complicated because it varies from person to person. Now, why this is that I think it's really important when it comes to the law of attraction and understanding that everything can be everything. So a food can be both simultaneously healthy and unhealthy. Something can be good for you and it can also be bad for you. And so rules about diet often change. You've probably seen this where one day something's considered very healthy and one day something's considered very unhealthy. So that's the thing. Our perception is what creates reality. So if we have the perception that eating something like a hamburger is bad for us, then if we eat hamburgers on a regular basis, we're probably going to find that that is the case for us. Maybe they cause us indigestion, or maybe they cause us to gain weight, or maybe they make us feel sluggish. But if we have that expectation that that food is bad for us, then we will have the experience of eating that food lowering our vibration. By contrast, if we eat things that we believe are healthy and good for us, when we eat them, we have a pleasant experience on the back end of those foods. We find our vitality going up. We find our vibration raising. We find ourselves feeling healthier and more vibrant. So it isn't really about what foods you pick, but rather it's your perception about what you're putting into your body. Here's the rule of thumb. If you want to raise your vibration through the kinds of foods that you eat, then be asking yourself, is this healthy for me? Is this food healthy for me? Do I believe this food is healthy for me? And that answer is going to vary from person to person. Some people are going to believe that a high protein diet is very healthy for them. Some people are not going to believe that. Some people have had experiences, like I know I've had the experience where I've watched a documentary about how some kinds of foods are created, and it really just put a really bad taste in my mouth, no pun intended, on those particular kinds of foods and how they were prepared. And so now for me to eat those things would make me feel bad, though somebody else who hadn't seen that documentary might not think that at all. So please understand that your food choice has a lot to do with you. Monitor your food by whether or not you believe it is healthy. If you believe it is healthy and good for you, it will raise your vibration. Now, here's the other part to this I want to convey also. I think it's also important to understand that these are all rules that we personally create, that there's no absolute set rule structure that you need to follow. So if you get it into your mind that Andrea told me I need to just eat things that are healthy, and you limit yourself down to only eating things that you perceive as healthy, you're operating kind of from a limited mindset, that I don't have the freedom to choose, I can only choose off of this small list. So please understand that the food choices change, that you're allowed to make up the rules as you go. If you want to eat things that are going to raise your vibration, just be asking yourself, does this feel good to me? Does this feel healthy? Do I feel free in eating this? The kinds of foods that allow you to feel those emotions are foods that will definitely raise your vibration.